The Earbuds Podcast, presented by Headliner Music Club.
Welcome to the 27th edition of the Earbuds Podcast.
Damn, we made it. 27.
27. It feels good.
Feels like it was yesterday that we started.
We started it 2 years ago? 2.5?
2.5 years ago.
You guys have grown so much since we've started.
I know. I got like 5 more white hairs on my chin.
Yeah.
I'm like 30 pounds heavier now.
Everyone's engaged.
Crazy.
You guys are all engaged now, and I'm happy for you and Neil and 5, and it's all good, man. And Scratchy's married. So,
Whoa.
Whoa there. Slow down, Buck.
Scratchy's catching strays right now in the background. Yeah.
He's married, got one on the way.
Yeah, man. Really happy for him. That's really good. That's going to get Scratchy to talk. Of all of our episodes, he's like, no, I'm just going to stay in the back, but we can get him there. All right.
Pop in. He can pop in.
Well, you guys, welcome to the podcast for everyone that's tuning in. And if you're tuning in for the first time, welcome. This is a big episode because it's our first annual Buddy Awards. And you're probably asking, you're like, what the fuck's the Buddy Awards? Well,
I'm still asking.
Yeah. Well, it's...
I didn't even know we had an award thing today.
Yeah,
what are we doing?
It's a bit. Well, that's why we're all wearing, our award attire. If you're watching this podcast, so
that's 5 award attire with the.
I'm
dad
dressed like
hat.
Ice Cube.
You know what? This is the most dressed up I've ever seen 5. Because we'll do like, remember when we used to do the holiday party or whatever? Was it Suja's birthday and everyone had to wear a suit, but 5 would still roll up in a t-shirt or like just. He's just.
No,
like,
I had a suit jacket on, but yeah,
suit jacket, yeah. But yeah, hey, 5. Thank you for participating with this attire.
Hey,
that we're
anything
today.
for you guys, man. Anything for the gang. You know?
So the Buddy Awards. So we'll get a little bit more into that. We don't have a guest today because we just wanted to, I guess.
We wanted to shine.
Yeah, we wanted to shine, but we also wanted to have the other people to shine that, have been on the podcast and give them their flowers. So that's kind of the Buddy Awards, the idea of it, which I've never even explained to you guys, but there you go. So now you understand what we're doing today on the show. We also have our Music Minute charts, throwback or throw out, which some reason you guys still haven't caught the swing of that whole thing, but hopefully today we do. Hits from 20 years ago, deep digs, and what's the scenario? Another quickfire edition, 2025 quickfire edition, and your edit submissions, which we do have a lot of. So let's get into it. Start things off with shout outs. You know what, Neil, why don't you start the shout outs?
Okay, where the hell did I put them?
5. Go
Wait,
ahead.
no, wait. I gotta. I want to give a shout out to June Cash, DJ Cream. Yep, June, our strip club correspondent. He's just
big dog.
Also, my roommate for New York, I just stayed out there. He canceled my hotel room, and he's like, "Hey man, just crash over here." I'm like, "Okay, that's cool." Yeah.
So yeah,
still ended
June
up paying
Cash.
for the hotel. Yeah, I don't understand how that
Really?
worked, but yeah, Well, yeah.
No wonder I was like, June was like, "Yo, check out these new shoes," and I was like, "Wait, what? Like, where those come from?"
Yeah.
Check out these new Delta Air Force Ones I just got.
You wonder where they came from? Right here.
So June Cash, DJ Cream, and Timo out in New Jersey. My girl Betty, and the 4 a.m. crew. I was hanging out with them for their holiday party.
Nice.
And Rick and Chachi and all them, Madison. They were through a rager over at Petite.
Oh wow.
Big shout out to Cole.
Yeah, Cole. He was listening to the podcast. He's like, yo, I'm going to tune in. I'm like, this is the first time we've been shouting you out for the last 2 years. So, yeah, big shout out to Cole. 5, what do you got?
Man, I got shout out to James Wang. I just did his party when we were in New York. Late, not late, or late, not late. It's good times.
Not late.
Not late.
That's the name of the party?
Yeah.
So it's an early party, I'm guessing.
Early party. Gabe Nelson, True Blends. We ran into him at Little Sister. He gave me a birthday shout out. Had a really dope set. Bella Fiasco and Super Sam ran into him this week too when we got back from New York. Hung out with them a little bit. Those are my shout outs, man.
Got the whole crew. I got Frutado Lisa and DJ P Nasty, who left us Apple reviews. So thank you for you guys. Everyone who leaves a review, that really helps the show. So thank you. So I don't know how it helps, but it makes us look good. So thank you.
Looks good on paper.
Yeah, exactly. So thank you for the Apple reviews. We'll definitely shout you out if you do give us the good star rating, whatever it is, 4 or 5 stars, whatever the highest is. Shout out to Blake, my guy Blake, who's learning how to DJ. He's getting there, and he's a big supporter of the pod. I have James Wang as well. So James gets a double shout out.
James forever. James Wang forever. That's gotta be a shirt.
He's gonna be one of our guests in 2026 if he allows. He's busy. He's a busy guy. So
we talked about getting him on today, but he was,
really?
Busy with not late.
busy man over there. So 5, you were happy birthday 5. That's another thing I want to give you a shout out.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. So
happy birthday.
You're in New York. What else were you up to in the past month?
We're in New York. I went to Milwaukee. Shout out to Tony and Adam, out there in Milwaukee, big dogs.
Yeah.
It was -2.
You went up there a cold weekend because I was down here and I was like, I had the flu, so I couldn't leave, but it was cold.
Yeah, insane. And then, I did Keys this past weekend. It was wild. Shout out to Neon and Ryan Garcia. They came through. And And then New Year's Eve. Are we talking about, New Year's Eve too?
Yeah, what do you got for New Year's? Yeah.
I'm at Hard Rock San Diego.
Nice.
Is that the outdoor? Are they doing outdoor stuff again? Like
I don't know. I'm in the ballroom. I guess that's the main room.
They have a ballroom? I'm trying to think of this hotel.
There's like 4 different venues going on New Year's Eve out there.
I feel like San Diego always has these like big. Remember they used to have the big Halloween
outdoor
blowout.
It's like a
They
block
used to
party.
like close. Yeah. They just close the streets and San Diego used to just be like this.
Yeah.
Like
And they open
epic
like
parties.
that's like this after New Year's Eve at 5 a.m. They open back up and then they start drinking again.
Oh, so they can just go at whatever time, like close for an hour or whatever.
Yeah, they're doing that sidebar. Yeah.
You know who's Milwaukee does that. Milwaukee's like open 24. They can pick up like one day a year to stay open 24 hours or something.
That's
so
crazy.
Like Milwaukee can you just go all night over there.
Wild.
Neil, what have you been up to besides all your private parties?
13 private parties.
Yeah.
13 private parties. Is that what he had?
Private parties in 17 days. That's literally all I've been up to. I've been focusing really on private parties, man. Like I got rent.
Anything. All right, just keeping it real.
But you know what though, Neil? You know what we did though?
Max Brenner.
Max, and then went to a Christmas bar in New York.
This is true. We did hit. You guys hit the Christmas bar circuit. Like that was impressive, actually. We Max Brenner corporate parties. That's what December was all about for me.
Any cool? I mean, you had some pretty cool parties. Is there anything that stood out?
I mean,
at least according to your Instagram stories, you had like
I did the holiday party for Republic Def Jam Island, which was awesome because I met some cool artists. Friday was there. He actually texted me a track that hasn't been released yet. That's actually on my ones to watch. It's sick. So I think it's
Friday just came on my radar like this week.
Yeah.
He's
got another song coming out with Mariah the Scientist that also he sent me. And
I did a party with Mariah the Scientist before.
Yeah,
I called her Maria the Scientist.
And I'm sure she looked at you and she was like, I'm gonna go ahead and let that one pass.
Yeah, she just looked at me and was
Maria the Scientist.
That slid out, man. Yeah, that was not a good thing to say.
I did Rockstar Games' holiday party, which they did do a little bit of a preview of GTA 6.
Ooh.
Yep.
Did they say when it's coming out?
I had heard from a reliable source that did a speech, did a speech at that event. It's I believe late February or late March.
Wait, of 2026?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it got pushed to fall.
No, that's not what I heard.
Oh, no shit.
But I could be wrong. This is what I heard, and that's it. That's
It
how
got, it got pushed like 4 times.
Hey,
so-
we got Neil Jackson going to a Christmas bar crawl before GTA 6.
Yeah.
That's what matters.
And what else did I do? I did I did a holiday party / birthday party, and they didn't tell me that there was a performance. Big shout out to Betty. And then she was like, "Oh, by the way, you are going to be DJing for French Montana." And I was like,
Huh?
I did not respond that way, but I should have.
Yeah.
And then so they had a comedian come out. Then French Montana came out, and then he brings out Max B.
Wow.
And they leave, and then Sierra comes out. And then Sierra's performing, and then she brings out another artist, and it's Ludacris.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And then they walk off, and then 50 Cent rolls in with.
So wait, no one told you about any of these. You just thought it was just
it was
Christmas
not on my
holiday.
run of show. They just said performances. I was
damn.
like, okay.
That's
so
insane.
big shout out to some dude named Josh, because he really knows how to throw a birthday party.
Josh's birthday.
Yeah. shout out to Josh, man.
Everybody's like, yo, whose was that? I was like, it was just some dude named Josh. Some dude
Josh
named
knows how to throw a party.
Yeah.
I was actually in New York 2 weeks ago, and I was supposed to meet up with Neil, but just didn't make it happen, man. I'm sorry. It got too crazy at the party that I was doing. It was another private event. It was with the Goo Goo Dolls. Wild.
Right up your alley.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Right. You said right up my alley. Yeah. It was good. It was a good show. I fell through the stage.
What?
Yeah, I fell through the stage. So I was on the stage in a big present, and like a DJ booth. It was like a big gift, like a big present.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Hey, we're gonna strike the stage as soon as you're done with your set. You got 30 seconds to unplug everything." I'm like, "Not a problem, got it." Apparently 30 seconds was only 5, and 6 guys came around me. That sounds really weird. 6 stage like technical director, like the stage hands came on the stage, and I was in the middle of 2 risers, and they pulled the risers apart, and I was standing in the middle. So you just see, boop, just fell right through the stage, banged up my whole shin, like everything. And like, I don't know why these guys, it was what it was, but I was okay. I was fine. But it was a little traumatic experience for the Goo Goo Dolls, but everything else. That's why I didn't make it out, Neil, that night, because I had a little boo-boo.
I was wondering, like, all of a sudden you were like, I can't make it out. I was like, all right.
I had a boo-boo on my leg. Yeah, it was pretty traumatic experience, but it was a great show. Shout out to everyone at Pandora and Sirius XM. It was like Rob Thomas, Joey Lawrence was there from
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah, from Blossom. And then Topanga was there. She was announcing some stuff. So it was like this 90s throwback party, but it was
That's
Goo
the
Goo
ultimate
Dolls
90s party, yeah.
Yeah, and Goo Goo Dolls are amazing, by the way.
I love Goo Goo Dolls.
You know what, dude? They're coming. They have another big hit or something. Like they're trending on like social media. Like I don't know.
But isn't there a song from Shrek? Is that Goo Goo Dolls or is that another group?
Smash
I don't
Mouth, wasn't it?
No, but there's another Iris. Oh, dude. Yeah, they got
Iris
bangers,
is massive,
dog.
but it came back and it's like it's a trending song for like Generation Z or whatever right now.
Yeah. My girlfriend loves that song.
Yeah, it's a big record again. So big shout out to the Goo Goo Dolls. I don't think they listen, but yeah,
they might.
There's you never know. All right, cool. Good little catch up, guys. Let's go through the music minutes. This sucks. I'm gonna have to read as fast as I can, and I'm not really that strong of a reader. So let me try to bust
ready,
this
Neil?
out.
I'm ready.
All right, let me see if I'm ready. All right, count me down.
3, 2, 1, go.
End of the year programming has fully shifted into familiarity mode. That's a hard word for me to say. Holiday records are dominating the Billboard charts again, which means newer releases are fighting an uphill battle for attention. In clubs, that's transitioning DJs to leaning harder into proven records and recognizable moments instead of testing brand new songs. Late in the night. Tempo-wise, rooms are staying energetic. Faster club tempos are still holding it down. But DJs are tightening their selections. Shorter drops, quicker transitions, less patience on longer breakdowns unless the payoff is obvious. On TikTok, we're seeing a lot of catalog resurfacing instead of brand new releases. So throwbacks, there you go. Apple Music City charts continue to matter more now than ever. New York is still driving hip hop and Caribbean leaning records. Of Los Angeles heavily influenced Latin music, and Chicago has the most dance and open format. Big picture. This is the time of year where crowd connection beats discovery. So basically throwbacks. All right, there you go. I kind of got most of it. I was so proud of myself. I was like, man, I actually.
No, that was good.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, so thank you for.
Wait, did you leave anything out?
No, I mean, I didn't read the last line, but it says DJs who read the room and lean into moments are winning more than DJs trying to force what's next.
Not wrong there, sis.
Yeah. So like, yeah, more or less just create a moment, people. One more thing on the news, the number one documentary or number one show right now on Netflix, you would think it's Stranger Things, but it's the Sean Combs, The Reckoning, which is wild. And I know, Neil, you're in New York, so tell us, what your thoughts are on that.
I mean, I'm sure you've seen like a bunch of clips. It's like nothing really like that we don't know already.
Do you remember any of that stuff?
Yeah, I knew. The only thing I didn't remember, I didn't know about was the Atlanta shooting. Everything else I knew about.
The Atlanta shooting?
Yeah, so it was Suge Knight's friend got killed. And it was by, I guess, like maybe a hitman or something like that just kind of like walked up and it was just like shooting them in the side.
Damn.
And this is at an Atlanta strip club, I believe, or a regular club. I didn't know about that part. Outside of that, everything else I knew. But the one thing
you knew about the Pac and Diddy stuff, that's
always been rumor.
Yeah, but I'm saying I don't know. It just seemed like a lot of the stuff now was kind of eye-opening. 5, did you watch a documentary?
I'm only on episode 1.
Oh, well then I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, I kind of knew about all the, the stories and
a lot of
rumors.
the stuff that you're gonna see. It's gonna be the things that you already know. They didn't uncover anything like crazy.
But I do like it though. It's well produced.
Yeah,
good job, 50.
The interesting thing that the interesting takeaway I got from that was to see everything all together. You know what I mean? Like you see somebody's life and in little pockets of time of like tragic or champion things or whatever, but to see it all into like one documentary of just those moments, and his just happened to be a lot of bad. Like it's actually interesting to see like there's like a pattern,
right?
Like I think things that are happening.
I also noticed that there was like a lot of people, because at that time I was on the radio, and a lot of those people came into the radio station, like Ryan Leslie and all these like Cassie used to come to the station, and like there was a lot of names that were, and there's people from like obviously the Making the Band crews, like both the Danny Kane and the Day 26, I think it was. Is that what it was? The other one?
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Is it Day 26? I think it's Day 26.
26 days.
No. I think it's Day 20.
It's definitely 26 and Day
26. Yeah, so but like
26.
a lot of seeing a lot of the people that you used to interview and like used to just come through, and even Diddy himself, like we've done parties with him where it was just like, man, all this stuff was happening in the background at the time, and or just understanding like, this is not what you see in the surface of like, oh man, this guy's a hustler and all this stuff, and it's like, he was like, it was almost like the mob, like he was like shaking down people, and it was just, I don't know, it was kind of eye opening. So if you guys haven't seen the documentary, it's definitely worth the watch. 5, I'm not going to ruin it for you, but it's going to be it's a lot
good. I'll get around to it.
Yeah, a lot more is going to unfold. But okay, cool. I'm glad we got that out of the way. Let's get to the charts real quick. Empire of the Sun on HMC Alive, the A-Lock remix was number 1 at the time of this recording. Bob Sinclair and Hunter the Shooters Rock This Party. Rick Wonder, Shook Ones edit, as mentioned on the Earbuds podcast. We got we got some influence there. Number 2, Florence and the Machine and Desco and Mesto. You Got This Love, the Cases Carmel remix. I think I'm saying that right. Caramel. Odd Mob and man, I don't know, Hyper Beam and somebody else. It's called Omnom. Omnom, is that what it is?
Yeah.
And the Dare HMC edit and Sexy Red For No Reason, the fashion hype intro. Have you guys playing that Sexy Red record? For no reason? No? Okay. Well, fashion made a great edit, so if you guys need it,
yeah.
Billboard top 10. Billboard's really goofy right now because it's the holidays, so the charts are all out of whack. Of course, Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas is number 1. Wham! Last Christmas is number 2, which I would never think that's the number 2 Christmas record, but it is. What else do we have here? Sorry, I got a puppy down here. Rockin' Around the Christmas Tree, Brenda Lee, number 3. Jingle Bell Rock, Bobby Helms at number 4. This is the first non-Christmas song, Golden Hunter X. Are you guys playing that record, Golden, still?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
I have not started. The funny thing is
you never played it?
When I played the last time I played it was at the Republic party because they were there. That was the last time I only played it.
So, wait, you played it before or you played it for them, or you?
I played it for them, and it was also a big party. But
yeah, it's a pretty good record.
Yeah,
it's decent. Fate of Ophelia is number 6. Taylor Swift. That's another one. It's not Christmas. Ordinary, Alex Warren. And I think that pretty much rounds out the rest of our Christmas records. TikTok's really goofy. I have no idea what I'm doing here. I pulled what I thought was the TikTok charts. So Taylor Swift, Fate of Ophelia is number 1. 4 Non-Blondes, What's Up is number 2. Yes, I guess that's resurfacing viral trend, it says.
Well, it's that Nicki Minaj edit someone made.
Oh, is that the reason why it's trending again?
He's in a trap, yeah.
Yeah.
And it was like vocal over vocal. It's the weirdest shit. But it's popping.
Sugar on My Tongue. I feel like that whole, we used to always be told not to put vocals over vocals, but that doesn't exist anymore. I feel like anybody just...
It's a new age of DJing.
Yeah. It's crazy, but it is what it is. All right, Sugar on My Tongue, Tyler, the Creator. That song is doing pretty good. Number 3. Cupid by 50/50 sped up version.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
You know what
it came
that
back
is?
Huh? Yeah, I was on my list maybe a year or 2 ago.
By 50.
But it's a K-pop record. It just... But...
Well, it says sped up version. Yeah, it's going pretty good.
That was the version that was popping.
My Boy, or it says Oh Boy Prince, Bounce When She Walk, number 5.
Oh, yeah.
I remember that record. I didn't know that was his name. All right, those are your charts. Those are your 3 charts. Let's go to Apple Music City charts real quick. All right, New York, Mr. Recoup, 21 Savage and Drake is number 1.
Good
Neil,
record.
is that true?
I
Neil.
do not think so.
Are you not playing that at holiday parties?
I have not. And even when I went to I was playing a Little Sister, I did not get that request.
Well, when did it come out though? When did you
Literally
play Little Sister? 2 weeks
like
ago?
a couple weeks ago, yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's
A couple
too new.
weeks ago, right? Yeah, I was playing. I mean, I was playing there when it came out, but I never got any requests for it.
Well, Kehlani Folded is number 2. Are you playing that?
Big record.
I'll make a left turn and throw that in there now.
It's big. Oh, here's another left turn. Olivia Dean is number 3. Man I Need. Are you playing that record?
Does nothing.
Man. Can somebody
nothing.
have my back on this, please? Because
I haven't tried. I mean, I played it at Keys, but it was like...
Yeah, but you shit on me last episode. You were like, man, that song did not work.
Well,
I'm like,
I played that version, the promiscuous version that you told us that was a big edit at Cavo in Boston, and it went flat. But then the version I played was a Sly edit, I think. Or I forgot whose edit it was. It was like a more, tech house edit, and it worked.
Oh, so it
but
kinda
people were
does work.
singing the song too. So actually, Bella Fiasco was there. And she requested it.
See,
Can
Neil?
you send me that edit? I mean, I've tried your edit and it does nothing.
It's on HMCs.
Okay.
You can pick. Oh no, actually, Caves has a really good one with Lose Myself. So
It's a great song, guys. It's
a good song.
I sing to it in the car.
Her other song is actually on my bubbling.
One Swat. Oh, look at you.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. She is a very good artist, very talented. I'm just saying that the edit you told us about did not work.
Dude, but that was like a TikTok, like that was a thing that was people were using that for their whatever reels, or I don't know. It wasn't that serious, but I'm just saying the song itself
yes,
is a quality. It's a very good song. Okay, at least we can agree on that.
Yes.
All right, Boogie with a Hoodie. Last Drink is number 4. Don't know if you're playing that.
Still not getting any requests for that one.
A Boogie, Part of Me is number 5. That's another one. Ice Spice and Tokisha is Toothy.
I just downloaded that one. But
that was on my.
I like
that's
it.
my.
Like
that's
that.
my ones to watch. You know, because I'm big in the streets like that.
Right.
Pooh Shiesty FDO. I think that stands for First Day Out. That's from the streets. You know,
that's what the streets are saying.
That's what I heard. All right, let's go to LA. Mr. Recoup is the number 1 song. Everything else is Spanish. Okay. Thank you for that. Yeah. 5's got sound effects. Let's go to Chicago. Fate of Ophelia. Of course, Chicago's got Taylor Swift as number 1.
Have you watched that documentary yet?
The Taylor Swift? No, but it's on at my house. I'm just going to leave it at that. Not for me, though. Definitely not for me. Fate of Ophelia, that's number 1. Opalite, number 2.
That does well.
You play
Opalite?
both of those?
Fate of Ophelia, it does well.
You play the original version?
I haven't played either.
Yep, I played the original. I have an edit of it, but I also played the original. It's strong enough to just.
Do you play
by itself.
Wood? Wood is it's.
Now you're getting
heard about
too deep in.
Yeah, that's a different
Taylor
thing. Yeah,
Swift
that
catalog.
was. Well, no, it's yeah. All right, I don't want to tell you what that is. All right, it's a catchy song. All right, Rod Wave, Leaving, number 3.
That name in a minute.
I don't touch anything Rod Wave out here. It just does not do it.
Where's Rod Wave from?
Oh, I don't know. He's like from the South.
Rod Wave.
Texas? Is he Texas or Atlanta?
He is from St. Petersburg, Florida.
Oh,
From the
wow.
South, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, well, he's number 3 for some reason in Chicago, the Apple Music City charts. All right.
I mean,
New album.
he's got
Go ahead.
a huge cult following though. Huge, massive. We talked about it like last year. He's got a serious following.
Well, Leavin' is the song that's trending right now. All right. New albums that came out, 21 Savage, What Happened to the Streets. You guys have any review on that?
I love that album.
You do? Oh, you listen to it. Okay.
Yeah.
A lot of club stuff, or is it more background?
No, it's a lot of club stuff, I think. I think the record you were just talking about, what's it called?
Mr. Recoup?
Yeah, I think that's gonna be a big record.
That's with Drake too, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, just by looking at the city.
Atlanta Tears would be good. Like, Hip Hop Club, Step Brothers. Yeah, I mean, I think there's gonna be
There was a bunch of them.
Play.
Yeah, actually, I was looking at some charts and hold on a second. Let me pull this up. All right, so Mr. Recoup, Where You From is trending. Step Brothers, and Dog Shit.
Yeah, with
that was
Glorilla.
Dog Shit is with Glorilla. Those are the trending ones off that album. So if you're listening to this and you're like, man, what should I play off of 21 Savage album? There you go. Fred again. He dropped USB 002.
Sick.
Any thoughts?
That's on my ones to watch.
Any standouts on that?
1 second. Where is it?
I've been sleeping on that, to be honest.
Talk of the Town.
Oh, that's one I have.
With Sammy Vergy.
Vergy, yeah.
Sammy Vergy.
Yeah, that one's sick.
I liked is it Winnie? Is that the song? Or I think it's that one. Yeah, there's holy shit, there's how many records? There's 34 songs on this thing.
Well, he was doing a song a day, right? You know, he was dropping.
Yeah.
What month is there 34 days?
What?
You said he's dropping a song a day. I'm just like, what month is 34 days?
A month and third day.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that song. Okay. All right. So Fred, again, make sure you guys get some records off of that, of one of the 34. And let's move on to throwback or throw out.
Oh, wait. Before we get into this, there was actually one thing that I noticed about this month. I did not play Mariah Carey All I Want for Christmas Is You at all. I played it. Actually, I'm sorry. I played it once and they rejected it.
How do you reject it? Like as you're playing
where
it,
were were you at?
Like a bunch of people were like, no.
Damn.
Yeah.
Did it like that?
This was at the private.
It was
Had to be at a private
event for a pretty big fashion company.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You know which one?
Like
what was the one that you
women's
told me
brand.
last year? You told me is it the Waitresses Christmas record?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I like that one, man. That's a really good one. I don't know. I'm just like really in the festive mood. That was like, that just one hit. Okay. Let's go to throwback or throw out real quick. This is some reason. This is the one we always struggle with. So let's go around the room. All you have to say is throwback, like you're playing it, or throw out that you just don't give a shit and you wouldn't touch that record. You guys understand the rules. Neil's giving me a blank stare right now, like he's never heard of this. You're giving me this blank stare like you've never heard of this segment before.
All right, go
and
ahead.
5 is doodling something that he's going to be like, he's like, yeah, man, tag team, double team.
Yeah.
I'm like, wait, what? What is that even? That's not even an option. 5. All right. Let's start at number 10, Kelly Clarkson, Because of You.
Oh. Throw out.
This is from 20 years ago.
Yeah. I'm like trying to think of.
I've never
What
touched
song
that
that
song.
is.
I mean, it could work at the end of the night, but
It's a cool song. Yeah.
I do
All
play
right.
Complicated, so I guess kind of.
What do you think, Neil?
Throw out.
Throw out. Okay. I'm going to say throwback. I think it's a good song. Maybe at the end of the night, I would try it. Sean Paul, We Be Burnin'.
Damn, forgot about the song.
Throwback.
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 I actually
Pussycat
just
Dolls. Really? Pussycat Dolls, Stick With You.
Throw
It's a
out.
slow song. It's not. Yeah.
Throw out.
Throw out. I agree.
I'm good.
Madonna, Hung Up.
Played it this past week.
No
Throwback.
shit.
At James's
Throwback.
party. Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
I got
I'm
a
gonna-
request for that this month actually.
All right. I'm going to add that. Throwback. Black Eyed Peas, My Humps. That's a throwback.
Throwback.
Yeah. Never left my crate. Throwback.
Been on that
Young
for 20
Jeezy.
years.
Young Jeezy and Akon, Soul Survivor.
Throwback.
Throwback. Yeah, I agree. All right. Here's a good one. Nickelback, Photograph.
Throwback.
I don't even know that one, but so throw out.
Look at
What?
this.
You don't know? Look at my photograph.
Oh, it's so
Something
good.
make me laugh.
That's right. Throw
Such
out.
a good,
Stealth.
good record.
Throw out?
Throw out.
Wow, that's such a classic
Nope.
for my group.
What do you mean your group?
I'm just saying, man. I don't know.
I shouldn't even be saying that, but I'm like, what do you mean? Your group.
Kanye and Jamie Foxx, Gold Digger.
Oh, throwback.
Throwback, yeah. D4L, Laffy Taffy.
Throwback.
Throwback.
Throwback. And Chris Brown, Run It.
Throwback.
Yeah. Throwback.
Throwback. All right, there you guys go. 20 your Billboard charts from 20 years ago. There was some good amount of hits on there that we would still play. I think, yeah, pretty good.
That Nickelback. Go ahead.
Nickelback. I know. I'm like Nickelback. Where did that come from? All right, Deep Digs. This is your SoundClouds, your accounts that you kind of do some digging outside of the record pools, and you're just kind of like, man, I found this gem. You know, this is the segment where we kind of release give you guys a little insight on some like it's like a side quest. It's like a side quest, right? Would you consider that?
Yeah.
Of finding music.
Yeah.
Toast my goats.
I kind of like that. Yeah. Okay. All right. Deep digs is I got. Oddly enough, my first deep dig is side quest. The DJs. They that wasn't supposed to happen like that, but they put a bunch of cool edits out. There are a bunch on HMC that you can grab, but also on their SoundCloud page.
Yeah.
Some like they're almost like upbeat Jersey club-ish club records.
Yeah, they're higher BPMs, 140, 150.
You got them. Yeah. You download the new pack they just put out like last week. Yeah.
I love those guys.
So they got some gems on there. Also, shout out to Four Color Zach. He put an edit pack out that's got a lot of good gems on there on his, is it Bandcamp? I think one of those things. So yeah, that's those are my side quest of digs. Go ahead. Who's next?
I got all of the lights. Lay on the track. Kanye and Rihanna. I mean, honestly, go find Lay LAI on the track on SoundCloud, and they have so many good edits.
Lay on the track.
Lie, right?
What is it? What is it? SoundCloud
LAI on the track.
Oh shit! It pops right up.
Yeah, all of the lights. The work. ASAP Forget It's good.
From Japan.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
He is from Japan. Yeah.
Yeah, he's from Japan.
Fire. Love Japanese people.
So,
my peoples.
We all love Japanese people.
Remember the time when Jerzy went to McDonald's in Japan, but that was the first thing he ate?
Dude, I was struggling out there. Oh my god.
Oh man.
I will say though, Japan and other countries McDonald's in other countries is just hits a lot different.
Oh yeah, especially in Japan. Yeah.
It's really good, especially in France too. France has got some good nuggets.
You get the Royale with cheese out there. Is that what they call it?
Yeah.
They call it the Royale with cheese.
Fire. All right, yeah, that's all I got. Lie on track.
Lie on track. Go ahead, Neil.
I got one. It's this kid, Mulsh, MULSH. M as in Mary, ULSH.
I got you.
But on SoundCloud, it's C, the letter C, Mulsh. It's this kid that like one of my friends, Liz Ross, actually was like, "Yo, check out my nephew," and so I just checked out his SoundCloud, and he's got some sick remixes. I was actually blown away by it. So
it's like somebody sent you a recommendation. I always get those. People are like, "Yo, man, you gotta check my."
She was like, "Can you just check my?" I think it was her nephew. Like, can you just check out his SoundCloud page? And I was thinking, it's gonna be just some kid that learned how to.
Wait, this guy?
Yeah. Yep. And the second I saw it, I was like, okay, I'm not expecting much. But dude, he does some sick shit. I was surprised. I was highly surprised.
He's got a lot of flips and edits on here.
Yeah. He's got some.
Where is he from?
Tracks took off.
Radiator Springs. That's what it says.
Wait, that's where Cars is from.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So
I like this guy.
Yeah. That the profile photo threw me off. I was like,
What's his SoundCloud again? Just for people like myself who didn't hear it the first time.
C Mulsh. C as in cat, MULSH. But he just goes by Mulsh.
But Mulch on SoundCloud is what? There's no C in front of it.
Oh, really? I was looking at the URL on it.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I typed in Mulch and it came up.
Mulch edit. All right. Well, that's I actually
shout out to Mulch, man. Wonder if that's his real pick. Maybe he is from Radiator Springs.
Yeah, I mean,
this is like high school graduation yearbook pick, but
yeah, man. I was like, dude, this kid actually rips. So.
And this is someone's parents that told you to listen to my son?
No. Oh. It's just this girl that I work with, and she was just like, yo, just, if you know anybody who would like, give him an opportunity or whatever. I was like, send me a SoundCloud and let me just listen to what his sounds like. And I saw the profile photo. I was like, I'm probably not expecting much. And I went in there and I was like, I'm not mad at this at all.
Hell yeah.
Like his profile photo. Sounds great.
All right. Go check them out. All right. Let's go to quick picks. These are the top records you are playing out currently. Let me go through mine real quick. Lotto and Ice Spice Giat.
That was mine last episode.
Oh shit. Is it really? Man, I thought it was really. I thought it was like really up on something new. I was like, man, I found this new record. So happy about it.
Well,
all right.
We just know that you are not listening to us when we're saying our top.
I'm
songs.
running the show. I'm trying to go through everything. All right. This is one that's a little bit older, but I found a use for it because I just like the energy of the record. And I feel like this whole album got shit on. It was the Jack Boys 2. I feel like no one really, like, we even went over that album. Everyone's like, nah, nothing's really like standing out. But I like the Travis Scott, Don Toliver, and Waka Flocka. It's called Champagne and Vacay.
That was a good one. Yeah. I didn't really get a chance to play it too much. Or I just,
you know what? Dude, I didn't think anything of it.
Seconds.
It does. It's, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the Waka part. I don't know. It's like a good club record, and I've been playing it for like I gotta do the Blackhawks games and stuff like that, and they want to hear hip hop, so I was like, oh, this song's got some energy to it. It's kind of new. It's good. But like I feel like that whole Jack Boys 2 just got looked over. It was just like, there's some, like, if you go back and listen to it, there's like Shine's a good record on there, and
Shine was the only one I really played off that.
Yeah, you were pushing Shine when it dropped.
Me or 5?
Like maybe the month after you were talking about Shine.
I was definitely saying
But that Jack Boys 2 album, literally, it came and went real quick. Real quick.
If you listen to it again, there's some good records in it. I think maybe it just dropped at the wrong time in the summer. It was like towards the end of the summer, I think, right?
I guess.
I don't know. And I got another one. It's by Refilled.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know who and the song's called La Gata. Shit. La
5 seconds.
Gatita. La Gata, right? Anyway, it has like the Rocky. It's like the Rocky theme, but it's like really chopped up. I'm really bad at describing these things, so you guys just So
that was the fastest answer I've heard from. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Hold
on, I want to show you guys. Hold on, I was like really happy that I found this record, and I was like, it's kind of like B-more-ish.
Yeah.
I don't know, it pumps me up. So I don't know. That's one I'm playing out right now. There you go. That's it. I'm done.
Yeah,
thanks.
That's
a
great one. For me, wait, where are we on right now, man? I just got so lost with it.
Dude, he talks to me like he talks to me like I'm a fucking Make-A-Wish kid. He's like, oh, that was cute. That was really good.
Someone walked in the studio.
Yeah,
like,
sure.
All right. Threw me out. I got Dua Lipa, New Rules, remix from Axon and Bart. AXON. This Japanese producer. He's actually been coming around us, and Scratchy and Eric goes to dinner with him all the time. Good kid.
Who pays?
We do. Yeah. I think that's all I got.
Okay.
Oh, wait. This one's I played it this Saturday at Keys. Kato, Turn Off the Lights. It became that John Hamm meme. You know, I say, ooh.
Yeah.
And you go into like a whole fucking what's it called? A club scene when he's like all fucked up.
Yeah. That does the crowd do that?
I've seen that. Yeah.
They go,
Was that
no, they were singing along, which was funny because it's a 15-year-old fucking dance record that went viral on TikTok and IG or whatnot. But yeah.
That is too funny.
I'm sure there's gonna be I think there's already maybe 4 or 5 edits and remixes out right now. So, but the original version, not bad. Definitely playable.
Man, when they were doing the John Hamm thing, do you know where that came from?
That's a Bad Bunny concert, right?
No.
What?
It's actually a promo for
John Hamm's a
show.
huge Bad Bunny fan.
No. That scene is from Friends and Neighbors. That show from
that show
Apple
was
Plus.
so good.
Dude, you like
So good.
such a good show. Fucking hit my lip.
No, so that scene they did the promo before they even released that show, and that's actually the thing that sold me on the show. I was like, I got to know why he is doing that, and then I ended up watching the show. I was like, this is so good.
It's so good.
So
Get on it.
Yeah, if you're not watching it, watch it. So this is earbuds. Now it's iBuds. We're gonna be talking about shows you need to watch. So I've got two, and like I should have said this last episode, and I actually have three. One is a throwback that you actually put me on, Jersey, that I didn't realize
who did?
Jersey keeps his ear on the throwback pop streets was Dark Horse.
Oh,
Katy
yeah.
Perry. You put me on that, and I was like, you know what?
Those
Let
are
me
the mean
try
streets.
this.
Yeah, Dark
And,
Horse would really get them going.
Shockingly, all the girls knew the words to Juicy J's part.
Dude, like 3-6 Mafia, Juicy J, that whole crew's like got, fucking has like a big resurgence right now. Like all the kids love that shit.
You play Stay Fly anymore? I was always thinking about remember how big Stay Fly was?
Yeah. No, I haven't played it in a while.
Yeah, that actually ran across my that was a thought in my head like a couple weeks ago too, but I didn't have the balls to play.
They had a song called Lolly Lolly too that was like really pop, on pop radio. But I don't know if that actually. I don't know
that one. I got to hear it though.
Lolly Lolly, it's called. Yeah.
You got that lolly.
There was a time that like Juicy J just had pop hits, and that was that era, and he was putting them out like crazy.
There's another song that's not charting anywhere, but it's really big, and I don't know if you guys are doing it, but I should have said this last episode because it's been out for about a month. Yeet, Come and Go.
Yeah. Big record.
Yeah. None of
was that for any crowd, or does it have to be specifically for like?
I think definitely a younger hip hop crowd.
Yeah, I did it at Tao, and that did well. And I do it at Little Sister, and that's been in.
Yeah, I feel like that's the crowd. Like,
where's he from?
From LA.
Yeah,
like
I
Anaheim,
Irvine, West Coast. Okay.
Yeah,
I want to say it's Irvine, California.
So it's working in New York. That's pretty good.
Yeah. For Raw, and that's charting everywhere. But I also have another song from that same album that is going to be on my ones to watch. Well,
we're going to transition on ones to watch right now, and
speaking of ones to watch,
yeah, that's great transition, Neil. Here we go. Let me shoot my shot first. SD Kid, 4 Raws. That's I don't know. That was one that I had.
Need that the Timothy
Chalamet
Tim remix.
Yeah, I was looking
that
for
was
it.
Pretty good. I don't know. I like it. But he's not Timothy Chalamet, even though everyone thought he was.
Dude, I was getting DMs from people. Yo, it's Timothy Chalamet. I'm like, it's not. Like they had already thought it's not.
They have the same eyes. If you look really closely. And the other one I have Ice Spice and Tokisha, the Toothy song. Those are my ones to watch.
I also had a SD Kid, 4 Raws, and Toothy. Is it Tootie or Toothy? It's Toothy.
She says it like Tootie.
Oh, Toothy.
Right? When she's
and I have Olivia Dean, So Easy.
Oh.
But it's a slower record. And I think there's going to be probably, edits or remixes coming out that's going to make it more playable for us, but it's trending right now.
We should go to Olivia Dean concert, all of us.
Do you guys know Luffy? Laufey?
Yes.
Why do I know that?
Or it's like, how do you say it? Loewe? She's dope.
She's like he's speaking Spanish.
Yeah, it's like kind of like that same vibe too. Like she has a dope Christmas album. You should get on that, Jersey.
Is she from the UK?
No, she's from out here somewhere.
Oh.
But it's very like bossa nova, loungy style. But she's just like popping everywhere. Like all like the Gen Zers are like really fucking with her.
And any song from her, or is there a specific?
You can. I listen to most of them.
Luffy.
Laufey. It's not like club playable stuff, but I mean, I think now that we're talking about it, someone out there will probably do a remix or edit.
An edit. There you go.
Yeah. But yeah, that's the ones to watch for me.
Neil, shoot your shot.
She is definitely streaming high. I mean, she's almost hitting, one of her tracks almost has like 1 billion.
Oh
Jesus.
From the start's the one.
Yeah.
Lover Girl's a good one. But yeah,
That's wild.
I mean, that's like something that we'll never play. Maybe end of the night, or if you're doing a Christmas party, just download the Christmas album, just run it.
Yeah, run it from the top. Ones to watch. I've got, so I did the Republic party and Friday gave me this one track. It's like it's almost like dub.
Oh, Friday.
Like, yeah, it's like dance hall, but it's like not new. It almost sounds like vintage, like dance hall, called Keep You Waiting. Talk of the Town, Fred again, and Sammy Vergi. That one's sick. Let's Do It, Lil Baby, Playboy Cardi. And there's another track on SD Kid's album that's sick, and it actually gave me two things of ones to watch. The track is called LV Sandals. It's like 100 BPM. It's sick. But there's also another artist, and he doesn't list him on here. And there's another artist that's not listed on that track, but he's been getting a lot of buzz too. Is Fake Mink.
Fake Mink.
Yeah,
Mink.
one word. FAKEMINK. Fake.
Same on SD Kid stuff.
He's on LV Sandals, but they don't list him in the credits, or they don't list him in the title. But Fake Mink is actually another hip hop artist that's been like picking up steam. I've been getting requests. I just don't know, like, I haven't tried it because I haven't figured out how, like, my entry point on it. But it's more that distorted, like, SoundCloud rap sound, but it's like just a new version of it. Sort of, it's exactly like SD Kid. They actually kind of pair up very well together.
SD Kid also has another song that's trending called Phantom with Rico Ace. So
Okay.
he's kind of moving here. And I also, did you say Playboy Cardi and Toxic?
Baby.
Oh, I thought, okay, Toxic's another one that's in Skepta.
On Lil Baby's album? Wait, who?
Playboy Cardi. No, Playboy
Oh,
Cardi's.
that's from his
Toxic.
That's from his last album. Yeah, I'm playing that one.
Okay. I didn't know if it's trending. I was like, I didn't think about that one.
I think that went viral. That's why. I think it's like a
it
TikTok
came
thing.
back.
Yeah,
That's
been around for a little while.
Yeah. It's all like, I mean, it's crazy when we were trying to come up with like the biggest songs of 2025. We were like, oh man, what was our list? And I'm like, man, I'm trying to think. There weren't that many albums that came out and then singles on top of it. It was kind of hard.
Yeah. I mean, I think there was like some posts about like all the top hits were from last year. From
there was very few this year, especially on the hip hop side. Let's go to What's the Scenario? And this is the 2025 wrap up edition. I'm going to ask you guys some hard hitting questions. They're going to be quick fires. So answer fast, no thinking. But if you need to think, we can give you a couple of seconds. But so basically, I'm just going to read these off and we'll go around the room. And I want you guys to give me what you got. So let's start this off. You ready? Everybody ready?
Let's go.
Okay. All right. One record.
At this. Fuck.
Okay. Yeah, you're not supposed to. This was quick fire. Here we go. Number one record from this year that you trust every time.
Nokia. Has to be from this year.
This year. Yeah.
Oh.
2025 edition.
Oh my god.
Quick fire.
You told me not to eat. That's the problem. Like you said,
what's something that you play, like that you trust, that you know it works. Why is this so difficult?
Because I don't really trust anything from this year.
Bro, it doesn't have to be hip hop. I can think of 6 right now.
Golden.
Give me one. I mean,
No Broke Boys.
There you go.
Okay, No Broke Boys.
There you go. Okay, one record everyone loved, but you're done playing.
Ooh, James gonna hate me for this one. Oh, actually, no, it's not a James record. ABBA, gimme. I'm done with that record.
Damn,
Sorry,
that's my record,
Jerzy.
man. That's my record. Oh, that's my anthem.
Dancing Queen.
Not James.
Man, what
hates
is
it
everyone
all.
just shitting on ABBA right now?
All things
Man.
ABBA.
You know what's another good ABBA song? And I don't know why we're talking about this, but
Mamma
if you
Mia?
ever need one,
Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia and SOS. SOS is really
SOS
good too.
is a good one too. Yeah, don't
That's
forget.
so if you guys need to like update your ABBA
Let's
folder.
just say ABBA. ABBA.
Nah, not all ABBA.
No, ABBA's still like, I don't know, man. Like Mamma Mia is like, I love that song at the end of the night. And then I play SOS, but those are two other ones if you don't want to play the obvious ones.
Dude,
All
The
right.
Winner Takes All is good too. That's like
What's Winner Takes All? I don't know.
that's
that
another
one.
ABBA record.
Really?
It's a big Filipino karaoke anthem. So if you ever doing a party full of Filipinos,
Really? Winner Takes. Okay.
yeah,
That's good to know. All right. One artist that quietly carried your sets all year.
Pitbull.
Quietly?
Yeah.
Pitbull
Well-
or Kesha.
That's no, five's right.
Yeah.
Like Kesha, I didn't expect that.
Charlie
Or Pitbull.
XCX.
Ooh.
Or a
Well, that's not quietly,
Charlie
though.
XX.
Yeah.
All right. One trend that you hope stays in this
Oh,
year.
sorry, and Rihanna. Okay, go ahead.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, we play a lot of Rihanna.
What's one trend that you just hope stays in 2025?
Ooh, more R&B.
Okay.
Oh, Miami bass.
You just hope that just stays. You don't want to see any more Miami bass in 2026.
Wait, I hope it stays. What?
Yeah, like a trend that it came out this year that you don't want to see in the future.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe it doesn't have to come out this year. Just a trend that, that's happening. Mine is people putting up their cell phones requesting
could be
songs.
anything.
Oh,
Okay.
it could be any. Okay.
Yeah, guys, you guys like look so deep into this stuff. These are just really
okay.
quick fire things.
Maui Wowie hanging on the street signs.
All right.
Oh, that's good. I don't know, man. Vaping? I don't know.
Okay,
Yes.
that's it. One tempo range you played way more than expected this year.
Ooh, 150 or 75.
Neil?
Like 135, 137, like just above the 130.
What above the 130? Okay.
Yeah.
One thing DJs had to adapt to that nobody warned us about.
AI.
Ooh, that's a good one. All right.
Wait, ask the question again.
What's one thing DJs had to adapt to that no one warned us about?
I think AI might be the only answer, man.
Mine's gonna be record box.
What?
Like
What do you mean record
just
box?
knowing the ins and outs of record box and like the like how finicky.
Oh, yeah.
Like if you don't, format your thing the right way. And then there was this whole thing this year
Doing the
about the
grid
thing
and everything.
and like wiping out all your stuff if you didn't do it properly in the CD. Remember that software update that happened this year?
Yeah.
So that was
I feel like there was
I
like a
didn't-
bunch of software updates on.
I mean,
on
that if you have a 2016 laptop, you're going to have an issue.
yeah.
you talking about me, aren't you? Is that
So, but you got a new laptop, right? Didn't you get a new laptop?
dude, here's the crazy thing.
You haven't opened it yet.
Bro, I have
You're
not
so-
opened it yet.
What the fuck? You got to
Bro.
use it.
I'm so scared.
It's like people who still holding on to like Serato Scratch Live. Like, bro, like,
Well, dude, I also have the new headphones too. I haven't opened yet. But I'm so scared to like transfer
Jersey's like the
everything
type
over.
that keep the plastic on his couch and shit.
Yeah.
No, well, yeah, kind of. I'm
You got
really
the price tag on a couple of shirts.
no. I'm honestly just like kind of paranoid because like once you go down that rabbit hole, you got to transfer everything over. But they say don't
Dude,
migrate.
it's so easy, dude.
yeah, but like then it's troubleshooting, and then it's like, oh man, I don't know what I'm doing.
These 2 weeks. If you're off for like a week or something, just do it.
I know. I'm trying. And then I got this new like really nice USB stick that's like super extreme.
I'm looking at
What?
Five's face.
Why are you guys shitting on me, man? I got this. Yeah, so this thing's like really powerful, and I'm gonna put a lot of music on here, but I'm
don't
trying
put too much. You're not supposed to have a whole bunch of music on there.
Yeah.
So
really,
but
it does transfer
do the
fast,
sets
though.
that you really need on there.
well, no. So like I've already played on. I used to play on an SD card a lot.
Oh yeah,
and
so
I do.
thing, yeah.
Yeah. So, but then everyone's like, no. The sticks are faster, and I'm like, all right. So I got this Extreme Pro, and I'm like, but then I was like, man, I'm gonna get super organized, and I bought this. It's like a gig, right? So I'm like super stoked to get.
Yeah,
all
use
this
a quarter of
music
it because
Really? Is it why? Is it just?
I mean,
does
it won't. All the
make it
music.
slower?
No, that's just what's recommended. I don't know who made the rules, but I did it.
But the transfer on that is actually really fast.
Yeah.
On that specific brand.
Neil,
That's
did you even
specific.
give your answer on this?
No, because you just went on to talking about how
sorry.
you don't adapt to technology very
don't.
well at
I'm really
all.
slow.
Really.
Go with your.
I'm gonna go ahead and go with. I mean, this could have been easy. I'm just gonna go with 5 on AI. That is like
Okay.
the one thing that
AI.
I was like, "Fuck, how am I gonna figure this out?"
All right, one mistake you made early in the year that you fixed.
Damn. Oh, not getting on TikTok soon enough. Like being more focused, as far as like on like the marketing social media side. I didn't get on TikTok till like summer. And now I'm like, have like a video that's going like 2 million. Like it's crazy.
Shut up, really?
Oh, really?
Nothing to do with DJing. It's me making a dick coffee. But still, I have a whole new audience.
Yeah. Aren't you that guy that does a dick coffee? Yep, that's me.
That's, I do that. Yeah, I draw dicks on coffee. That's me, dog. I DJ too, though.
Could
I
you imagine somebody? Yeah, could
Come
somebody
check
like
out come check out my set.
Yo, you're gonna go to that club? That one dude that does dick art on
Yeah,
coffee.
dude, he's huge.
I don't
He's
know
playing.
his name, but it's the dude that does the dick coffee.
Yeah, but yeah, that was the first thing I could think of. I guess
This is
when
gonna
I
be
saw
the
that
first
question.
clip.
That's good. Yeah. Go ahead, Neil.
Mistake that I fixed. I don't make mistakes.
There
Not
you go.
mistaken with you.
There he is.
I actually feel like this year I just kind of cruised into this year and just kept doing what I did in 2024 in 2025.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, I'm like I don't know of a mistake that I've done. Not saying that I don't make them. I kept it safe this year.
All right. That's
Yeah.
It's good. It's good to know.
I mean, because there's a lot of crazy shit going on right now. So
I think
I stayed
in
under the
general,
radar.
I think going out more too for me. Because I was like, like on the days off, we don't go out. But then like I just realized during like maybe like a couple months back, just going out, just going to Vegas or whatever, being in the streets, like I just get booked off just running into people. So,
yeah.
That's true.
But I
Yeah,
think that's a lot of strategies for a lot of kids out there. They just be in the streets too. So,
Yeah.
but for us, like, the triple OGs,
The triple OG, the legend.
show your face. Show
you
your
just gotta
face
be
is-
out there. But yeah,
Showing your face and getting out there.
Yeah.
All right. One thing that you're changing in your sets next year.
wait, what was your answer?
Oh, one thing that the mistake. You know what? I think is being too hard on myself when a crowd isn't moving to a different format. Like I think that I have this like in my head that people need to have their hands up and like going crazy and jumping around, and just because they're not doing that doesn't necessarily mean they hate the song. It's just that's just the way the song is, and it's supposed to be like that. Like watching more and more like house shows or dance shows, because I didn't come up in that scene, and now going to some of them and seeing how the people are reacting and they're loving it, I'm just like, oh, so they don't have to go crazy for it. I think that was one thing that I just learned to breathe a little bit and let the songs kind of ride out. So there you go.
Well, the thing is like I've actually learned not to let them breathe. Nowadays,
Okay, well then
weirdly enough, like it feels like I have to fire off 1,000 songs in like 2 minutes.
I think it just depends on where you're at. Like,
Yeah.
even like for the Mulberry, James like, yeah, let songs play.
But I'm saying for the house stuff too, though.
Interesting.
Maybe he told
talking-
you something different. I don't know. Maybe he was trolling me.
No. It really depends on the crowd. Like if you have a younger crowd, you're firing them off like.
Oh yeah, and you can like cut through mid song because you just want to,
Yeah.
I think for open format, I still blaze through songs, but I'm talking about more for the house side that, I was always getting like really second guessing. I'm like, should I be playing this? I don't see him moving. So,
well,
so much for quick fire.
Yeah. Damn it. It's supposed to be quick, guys.
Yeah, we still got 12 more to go.
Wait, hold on. I got a few more. All right, let's run through these real quick. All right. What's one thing that you're changing in your sets next year?
Nothing really. I mean, I guess more. I started working on my sets, my playlist, as far as like just cutting out the fat, but not totally. Just moving them to like a different folder, or whatever. But it's gonna be like all my sets gonna be just like all bangers, no fillers.
I got one. I'm gonna kind of cut out 100 BPM stuff.
You are out of your mind.
No.
What do you mean?
Like right now, if I do 100 BPM, it's long. Like my set's probably like a half hour. It's like a half hour long.
Oh, you're talking about shortening the set.
Yeah. I'm not saying I'm not going to play.
So you want to go like up and down more, like just.
I just think that like I'm seeing a lot of the rooms that I'm playing in. If I stay up at like 120 and above, the whole like I'd be fine. I don't necessarily have to drop down to 100. And when you're in 100, you're kind of stuck. Like it's not the
really,
easiest.
man. There's so much you can go in and out of. I think
you could, but not a lot of new stuff that came out, right?
Just mix old with the new.
Yeah. But I'm saying there's not like there's a lot of 100 BPM records, but there's not like 80s another one. Like in the 80s, like mid 80s is like mid 80s, 90s, and 100 is just like there are a lot of throwbacks. So I think if I think for like the younger crowds, I'm noticing like I don't necessarily need to even touch those. I can just I can keep it upbeat or something like that. So I'm not saying I'm taking them out, but I'm just gonna tweak them.
That was like
That's
that was rage baiting. That was rage.
I was like, what?
That was some rage baiting right there. Though.
I sucked you guys in on that.
Hey yo,
wait a second.
Wait,
that didn't come out right.
The clip's gonna start that way, and
let's not. Yeah. Dude, we look so weird. We're wearing suits and we're talking about just sucking. Yeah, never mind.
Dude,
right.
I got a suit on. Yeah, I got a suit on with
stocking
why don't you show everyone
leggings.
Show your leggings.
We're gonna run this back.
Yeah, run it. Let them know. Let them know.
Yo,
I don't even know what that is, man. Are those shorts? Is that like? Are those like suit shorts?
No, these are Adidas sweat shorts.
Oh, all right. It looks great. All right, Neil, what's one thing that you're changing in your sets?
More Olivia Dean.
More Olivia Dean.
Please.
Probably more rock.
Ooh.
Yeah. I think it's time for me to like start dipping back into like throwback indie rock.
Yeah. And
it's working. That's why definitely working.
When we were playing them, I was like, "Damn, I know this band," but it was like
the Bravery, yeah.
It wasn't a big like for them. It wasn't a big song, like one of their biggest songs.
You said the Bravery?
I was like, I know this voice, I just don't know this song, and we were in a basement, so I couldn't get Shazam.
Honest Mistake was their big song.
Yeah, that was.
Another like Bag Raiders, Shooting Stars is massive.
That went viral,
but that song is like never left me. Like Shooting Stars, Shakira's She Wolf, what's the other one? I Follow, the 3 records.
Yeah, Follow,
you can guarantee you'll hear it in New York.
Oh,
like,
you know what? Which one? This is not really an indie record, but the "Fuck You" song is really big.
CeeLo?
Yeah, like
I actually added to that. I made a playlist called Trippy NYC set for the Mulberry.
Don't
Fuck You is in there, yeah.
Yeah, play it. It works. The younger kids like it.
Another song that from Shakira that he brought up Shakira was Waka Waka.
Oh yeah,
I've actually just started playing
the World Cup song. Yeah,
and it does very well.
Didn't know that.
So,
Waka
but
Waka.
yeah, back to
all right.
Play more. I'm gonna start putting indie rock back into my set.
I like that. That's a good one. What's one city that felt different than last year?
Oh, LA. As
Good or
far
bad?
as like, I think a lot of clubs and places were closing, like until now. So it's definitely different from last year for sure. We have less clubs. I think more so all the kids are doing like the day parties and like the afters, the warehouse shit.
It's
But,
true.
You know, I mean, I enjoy a good day party.
I love it.
Coffee and
Yeah.
music and then go to bed.
Um,
But yeah.
I'll give it one too. I think Chicago feels different than it did last year. I feel like there's a lot more. I feel like after the pandemic, we took a huge hit, and now things are kind of on the upswing. And there's a lot of cool parties. There's a lot of creators coming out there. They're doing their own thing. Nightclubs they're pretty steady. I don't think they're like taking a hit like some other places. But I think it's going back to what it used to be. I mean, you guys came for St. Patrick's Day, and you remember,
yeah.
and,
That was
and
fun.
like, yeah, it was a good time. So, Neil, go ahead.
I want to say Atlanta, but it's also because I haven't been to Atlanta in so long. So it felt more dance driven. I mean, of course, you still have to do hip hop, but it felt more dance driven than it did.
I mean, there's literally like one club we play at out there.
Yeah,
Where do you guys play in Atlanta?
Tongue and Groove.
Mm,
the
Really
only
don't-
place.
yeah,
Like
Forgot about that.
it's like the spot.
it's been around
It's
for
been-
what, 30 years?
30
20,
years and they're still
Yeah.
crushing it, man. Like
Yeah.
such a
Crazy.
yeah. They changed the booth up like a
Is
couple
Danny
years
still
back.
there?
Danny's still there.
Danny's
Oh.
still there.
EU,
Baron,
Villa's
Weapons,
there.
Villa's there too, right? Villa's like the resident.
Alex Hazley,
Janie.
Janie. Who else?
Yeah,
is
shout out
over
to the
Do
there?
whole
they,
ATL gang.
is the DJ
Medi-
booth still
Medi's
all the way
there.
up on the roof? Is
No,
the
no,
DJ
they
that
changed
was
it like a couple years ago.
Yeah,
Wow, that was so
It's the actual
sketchy.
booth
crawling,
now, yeah.
crawling up a ladder. I'm like, and then you have
It
a
was-
backpack that's like weighing you back, and you're just like, oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, if you're by yourself, like traveling by yourself, going there, like you're just like, it's so boring. Just sad.
I
And,
hate,
like, and the bartenders would come out once in a while and say, hey, you need a drink?
dude.
hoping
Any-
that you say no because they have to climb back up the stairs.
Any club I did a place in Tampa a long time ago, and they put you in like, it's like a treehouse, and I'm like, yo, this is the most like separated I feel like from an audience, from a crowd. Like no one knows where the music's coming from. You're up there trying to get people hype, and you're just like, I those DJ booths that I don't know whoever designed those
Treehouse
things.
ones.
The treehouse DJ booths need to be gone. If that's a trend, that needs to be gone in the new year. So I'm just gonna put that out there. All right, so we did all the cities. All right, this is the last one. Here we go. First song of 2026 you're playing.
Ooh, Levels by Avicii.
Dude, I did that recently and it did really well.
I'm telling you.
He was ready for it. I was like, he was loading that one up.
I took a gander at the question. I'm like, oh yeah, Levels. I mean, what? Talking about like a New Year's like ball countdown? And
I think
the first-
so. Yeah. I guess that would be like a New Year's.
You can always do Avicii. Like, you know, it depends on where you're at.
You trying to justify this right now? You're like, yeah, yeah.
You know,
Avicii
if you're
will-
like, if you're doing like a, you know, a younger fucking rap party, you can do, you know, SD Kid, 4 Raws. That's like a good build up.
it does.
Because you can
that
play
would
a
go.
song from the top. Like, it's
Yeah.
crazy. Imagine like
Hey.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And then Any Man I Need rolls.
That was mine. Olivia Dean was gonna be mine. Yeah. I was gonna.
Dude, it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah.
Someone should make an edit with that. No, someone's gonna do that
no. Yeah, somebody's definitely
That's
Don't
gonna
play
happen.
on that.
Yeah. Neil, go ahead.
Well, I'm not booked, so Jack Johnson.
Don't you always do the Olive Garden,
Not
the Times Square party?
the Hard Rock. No,
The Hard
I'm not
Rock,
Doing,
okay.
I'm not doing it this year, and
The
I
Olive
am.
Garden is crazy.
Yeah,
Dude,
I wish-
Jack Johnson banana pancake at Countdown would be crazy.
Yeah, They're like, it's always going to be like that. Yo, I want you to play what you want to hear. I'm like, that's the first song that comes to mind. And I'm like,
that's one thing I want to
hear that is not a party.
No, dude, that question, or if I always get, what are you starting out with? I hate that question so much from people. And they're like, some people are just trying to start a conversation. I'm just like, I don't know. And they're like, well, what's like your first start song? Like, what's the one you're going to go into? I'm like, I don't know. You just asked the same question. You just reworded it. Yeah. I don't know what the fuck.
That's why I like opening for myself. Like when we were doing that in LA, like it's, LA.
You catch a vibe. Yeah.
They open the doors at 11:30. You're done at 1:50. Yeah. So why would I have an opener? So I've been, so you set the room up. Like there's no first song. My first song was fucking Jesus, like Pass Me By.
Yeah,
for the staff.
They weren't even born when that song came out.
Yeah,
they were probably conceived on that song.
Wow. All right, let's go to your edit submissions. You guys, we have a lot, so thank you so much for submitting all your edits. And we went through them all and we picked the ones that stood out to us the most, I guess, more or less for our playlist. Not saying any of them that we didn't pick are bad. It's just those are the ones that fit for what we like to play.
Yeah.
Also, what else do we have here? All right, so we got a bunch. Let me read these off. And Sounds, Bossa Nova, Cam Wick, DJ Ananas.
Like bananas, but ananas.
Okay, Ananas. DJ Chris Diesel, DJ La Paz, Durso, Hitman,
nice.
Just Ron, Kev Mighty,
nice.
Riot Earp, right?
Riot Earp.
Riot Earp.
What? Riot Earp?
I thought this was okay. It's not all right. I thought it was
Riot Earp.
Steve Spin, Villa, Y2K Music, it's Revis and AO from Boston. So,
I didn't know that.
Thank you guys for submitting your edits. 5. Why don't you read all the picks?
All right, I have Neil where's yours? A screenshot right here from Neil. And Sound, Slippery Arcade with Cash Out. And Sound's edit. Bossa Nova, Work Bitch. Bossa Nova, Losing Control edit. Caramel, Mesto versus Hello, Martin Solveig, Cam Wick mashup. Chris Diesel, Birthday Bitch. Chris Diesel hype edit. Oh, there's more. Durso, Bad and Bougie, Love Come Down blend. Thinking About You, that's my pick too. Durso, Glamorous blend. Hitman, Crank That Chalant remix, Hitman's VIP edit. Steve Spin, Justin Bieber, Yukon, the remix. Steve Spin's remix. Villa, Only, Villa Clubber. What song is that?
No, Only Nicki Minaj.
Nicki Minaj, okay. Nicki Minaj, Only. So it's a VIP edit?
Yeah.
Anyway,
Sure.
Y2K Music. Edit. Yeah. Y2K Music, that's Rivas and AO. Lil Uzi Vert, Money Longer, Y2K Music remix.
That was a good one.
Okay, Jerzy. Neil, are you pooping? What? Oh.
What?
Oh, that's the last. That's what you wrote before the fucking.
That was a text message. I was asking thread. Neil. Oh, yeah.
I'm like,
you're like Anchorman.
Ron Burgundy.
Yeah, you're like Anchorman just reading.
That's Neil, crazy, dude. Neil, are you pooping? I was like, what remix?
What did I reply with?
You didn't reply. It just says, Neil, are you pooping? All right, Birthday Bitch. That was Jersey's pick, by the way. Birthday Bitch, Chris Diesel hype edit. I think Neil picked that too. Thinking About You. Durso, blend. Habits, Villa, Smack Talk edit. So Jersey's only got 3.
But I like them all.
Yeah, you love them all.
Yeah.
Me, I picked Don Diablo, Lose Control. The Joe Biden rave mashup from Cam Wick. I Got Love, Kellen remix with Tyga's Bugatti. That's Cam Wick mashup also. K-pop Demon Hunter, How It's Done, Tokyo Drift by DJ Bananas. No, DJ Ananas blend.
DJ Anna
I was
Bananas.
gonna say Anna Banana. I mean, that's where the name probably came from.
Oh,
Shout out to
man.
DJ Ananas. Mike Sherm, Asshole, Chris Diesel's Club Edit. It just, that song
was
with
good.
a little,
That was a
with a
good
little
one.
oomph to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go Back Villa coming up. There edit. Pop That Villa VIP edit. That's French Montana. And a Pilo, I'll be sure. That's a Pilo. Pilo, I'll be sure. Put me on Night and Day. Kev Mighty blend. That's it's the R&B edit. It's a good
Yeah,
one.
that is a good one.
Those are my picks. Shout out to
There
everyone.
you go. And everyone that we picked, those are going to be up on Headliner Music Club as soon as Scratchy gets those up there. So thank you for submitting, and they'll be up there. If you guys are subscribers, you can download those songs yourself. If you're not a subscriber, I don't know what you're waiting for. Make sure you sign up right now. You can use the code EarSpaceBuds for 50% off your first month. So that's a pretty good deal. So make sure you sign up, get those records, get those edits, and you can thank Scratchy later.
And just
Okay.
to clarify,
Thanks,
I was not pooping at the time.
No, that was not an edit either. That was not an edit. I don't know why that got read. So that was
It was on the same line. On the same line as the edit, so I read it.
Sorry. All right. Well, now we have to know that. We just have to be careful when we send 5 songs. All right.
He reads everything.
Yeah.
I do.
Buddy Awards. Guys, this is it. This is our first annual Buddy Awards, or for short, it's called the Buddies. And this is a short list that we came up with of I think more or less songs that were the most influential in the clubs, and I think the record pools and stuff like that. So our categories are Song of the Year, Artist of the Year, Editor of the Year for the Earbuds podcast. Now I'm going to get into that a little bit more, and I'll explain what we're talking about. Hip Hop Song of the Year, Dance House Song of the Year. And yeah, those are the 5 categories. Okay. So you guys voted on them over the weekend, and we tallied up your votes. And are you guys ready for the first one? Song of the Year.
Sure.
You guys want to give me a drum roll or any type of...
Do you have that sample 5?
Does he have
Let's
a
see.
drum roll? It's very anticlimactic.
I don't.
That's what is... All right. No drum roll. Anyway, all right. No Broke Boys came in at number 1 for Song of the Year. Should we read off the nominees too? I think we should probably do that, right?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay. Hold on one second. Let me get the nominees here. All right. We do have the nominees, right, guys?
Yeah, we do.
Oh, here we go. Okay. All right. Song of the Year nominees were Fred Again, Victory Lap, Disco Lines, Tinashe, No Broke Boys, Crystal and Notion, The Days, Drake, Nokia, and Bad Bunny, Nuevo.
Nova Yo.
Yeah.
Nova Yo.
And yes, No Broke Boys came in at number 1. So thank you guys for your votes on that one. All right. Let's go to Artist of the Year. The nominees for Artist of the Year: Fred Again, Mal P, Chris Lake, Sammy Vergi, Dom Dalla.
Wait, I think I have a drum roll, but go ahead.
Oh, okay. Your winner of Artist of the Year is Dom Dalla. What kind of drum roll is this?
That was
What do
like
you guys-
some Tonka toy ass.
Guys, Jesus. This is horrible. It's our first annual award show. We're just butchering it.
We can just edit everything in too.
Yeah, we got to figure this out. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Editor of the Year. This is based on the Earbuds podcast. Okay. So our editors, people that have submitted their edits and that we've picked. So the people that submitted the most edits and that also got picked, that's how it came down to these nominees. Okay. So big shout out to everyone that's ever submitted an edit, because we do appreciate it. But we picked the ones the 5 people that submitted the most and that we chose from. So we had J Mac, Bossa Nova, Gordon Ross, Steve Spin, and Villa. The winner of Editor of the Year for the Earbuds podcast is
How about that?
Sounds like someone's car just backfiring. That sound. What is that?
It's like a 5-year-old kid playing a drum.
Jesus, there's cymbals. What is going? Okay, Bossa Nova is the winner. So big congratulations to Bossa Nova. I'll take that.
That's good. That was good.
We can do that.
Yeah, Bossa Nova. He cranks out the metas, boy.
Like
we see him
every day.
We see him here at the studio, sometimes downstairs, and he's, burning the midnight oil. As
So big shout out to Bossa Nova for that. Okay, cool. Let's move on to the next one. Hip hop song of the year, guys. This is a big one. Our nominees were Playboi Carti, Evil Jordan. Forgot about that one, huh? Tyler the Creator, Sugar on My Tongue. Drake, Nokia. Don Toliver, FWU. And then we had, I think it was Bad Bunny, DTMF.
No, we took that off.
We took that off? Okay.
Wait, Jerzy, I switched it. I just sent you. I just sent it in the chat.
The voice of
sorry.
St. Francis just popped in.
Voice of God just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, that was. If you ever want to know what Santa sounds like, it was right there.
Jesus, where were that? Okay. All right. So that scared the shit out of us. All right. Let me read off the song of the year again. Was this a song of the year? Or no, it was a hip hop. Wait, which one are we doing?
Hip hop song of the year. Playboi Carti, Evil Jordan. Young Boy, Never Broke Again, Shot Callin'. Drake, Nokia. Pluto and
Wimwammy.
Yeet, Come and Go. And the winner is. Come on, man.
Come on. I thought you were going to do it.
I don't know.
Oh, you don't have it? Okay. It's no. Oh, shit. Drake, Nokia.
What? That was good. What the hell are we doing right now?
All right. Well, no, we're moving. Okay. Let's do, how many more categories do we have? Okay. Dance house music song of the year. All right. Our nominees. All right. Our nominees for this one. This is the last one, guys. Clooney, Stephanie, Disco Lines and Tinashe, No Broke Boys, Dom Dalla, Dreamin', MK Dior, and Crystal and Notion, The Days. You guys ready for this one?
Yes.
Okay. Dance house music song of the year is No Broke Boys.
Damn.
So we got dance and song of the year. So congratulations to Disco Lines. I don't think he listens, but if he does, he won.
Tune in, Thaddeus.
There you go. All right. Were the Buddy Awards. Thank you guys so much for participating in that and, giving us all your votes for that. And next year's going to be even bigger. And let's do a yearly wrap. This is something we talked about that we were like, you know what? We got to show love to people that have been listening to the podcast that we worked with over the past year. And they actually texted us and they're like, yo, we're tuning in. I'm like, why are you tuning in? This is more for DJs or whatever. But they're like, no, man, we support you guys. So you guys want to go? Does anyone want to go first? You want me to go first or how do you want to do this?
You can set it off.
All right. So big shout out to first of all, Joe Connor, Boston. Big shout out to Joe. A lot of love. I know he listens. Rudy in Chicago. Rudy is he's a great guy. Lago at Tunnel. Big shout out to Lago. Chaos in San Diego, who's also we had him on the show a few episodes back. Yeah. Dex in Nashville. Big shout out to Dex. Cole from Bounce, and a bunch of other spots. He's got Bounce Montauk and everything else. So big shout out to Cole, who was tuning in. Manny in Atlantic City, big homie. Manny's like just controlling shit over at HQ. So big shout out to Manny. Amit from Synergy, always showing us love. So big shout out to Amit. My boy Shane and Matt at Bodega in Chicago. Shane and Matt always been they've been big supporters. They actually bought hats. So our earbud hats,
they're all gone.
Yeah, that's we gotta do another merch drop. And of course, all of Tau Group, Chicago, Las Vegas, always showing all of us love. So there you go. That's my kind of yearly
yeah. You kind of covered it. I mean, shout out to Brian over at Keys and the H Wood crew. Tau Group. Yeah, but Chaos, Sidebar, of course. But yeah, you covered everybody. I bet you Neil's got a long ass list.
Yeah,
I actually don't. I mean, because you guys actually covered quite a bit of them. I mean, we have a lot of overlap. So, Alex from Hawaii.
Alex, yeah.
Introduce me to Alex because I'm going to be out there in April, and I would love to meet Alex.
Big shout out to Alex from District.
Micah,
Hawaii.
Micah Banks.
Martin Reimu over at Baya in Japan.
Oh yeah, DJ Martin. Yep.
Janie, all the Tongue and Groove people. Danny, Weapons, Adam. There's like a long list of those, but everybody in Atlanta. Who else do we got? You already covered Boston.
To Tony Milwaukee.
Tau Group.
Tony Milwaukee.
Tony Scoofus.
I'm like Neil, trying to
Neil didn't write this down.
Yeah, well, no. I'm just trying to figure out who we forgot. I mean, there's a lot of people. So
Miami. June Cash at the strip club.
June Cash.
Damn, man, we got.
Danny and Gino over at 11.
Jules over at the Blonde. God,
I definitely need to edit this part.
Or let it ride, one of the two.
Or there'll be like punch-ins all of a sudden, like all of a sudden you hear like, and don't forget this person from New York City. I'm like, wait, where did that wasn't even anyone's voice. Scratchy's adding people in there.
I think I'm good with that.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you. And if we left you out, it wasn't anything personal, which is, hey.
Brian Maggette and Tony Vegas in Paris.
There you go.
There.
All right, now I'm good.
All right. So thank you everyone that's tuned in this past year. It means a lot to us. And we have a lot coming for 2026. We put this podcast together for you guys. We just have fun with it. So hopefully you guys are enjoying it as well. But there's your Buddy Awards for 2025. We did it.
Next time it'll be so much more organized.
Yeah, and I got to wear a more comfortable shirt because this is really tied up here at the neck. All right. Let's don't forget, you guys, be sure to leave your reviews. We really appreciate it on X, on IG, on YouTube. All your comments and everything like that. It means a lot to us. Send your edits to earbuds, one word, at Headliner Music Club, and we'll get you on the next show. So, and then if we pick them, they'll be on the website as well. Also, big thank you to Scratchy for always just being Scratchy, man. He's the glue that holds us all together on this show. So thank you so much for putting this together, Scratchy. James as well, who puts all of our social content together and just puts up with us and our wacky ideas. And so thank you so much, James, for that. And Good Jimmy. Chill. Yep. And Good Chill, who does our playlists. So all the songs that we talk about, and you're driving, if you're at the gym and you're like, man, what were those records that they were just talking about? They're on our Spotify playlist. So that's big shout out to Good Chill for updating that. Five, do you have anything you want to plug? You have a playlist?
I sure do. On HMC, Five's playlist. And, Earbuds Podcast.
Okay. Service to Air Radio. Neil, go ahead.
Every other Friday, this Friday, and then not next Friday, the Friday after.
Nice. Have a guess?
We do, but I can't tell you.
Ooh,
it's a secret.
Yeah,
freezing.
It's a secret. All right, and then Open House Radio.
Open House Radio every Tuesday on Diplo's Revolution, 8 p.m. PDT. Open House sessions on YouTube every week. Thursday or Friday, maybe Wednesday sometimes. But yeah, we have another guest this week, so
sweet.
Be on the lookout.
Well, I'm going to shout out to Murph. This is our new little
shout
buddy
out to
over
Murph,
here.
Man. Wow, Murph, a cutie.
Big Murph.
How old is Murph?
Murph is 12 weeks, so
wow.
This is his first podcast. You want to say anything? He's eating the microphone. Oh, he's eating the mic. All right, that's expensive. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. This is the last episode for 2025. We'll see you next year. Have a great new year. Have a great holiday.
Happy holidays.
And we will catch you. Happy holidays on the next one, man. Thank you so much.
Bye,
Peace.
guys. Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.